Hello, and welcome to Judgment, a new survival game. We're going to jump straight in. I haven't played this in quite a while. There's been some updates since I played, and we'll take a good look at this together, I guess. Shelter. While camping, four of you were attacked by a single powerful creature. Together, you barely managed to take it down, but Ned didn't make it. All around, more weird eyes told of awful things looming in the shadows. You grabbed your supplies and made your way back to town, only to find it had been overrun, burning under a red sun. The apocalypse has begun. The three of you made your way to a nearby hidden valley that you used to hike to. It seems safe for now. You should set up camp, start with a shelter, a place to eat, and rest. And here we have a book that's showing you creating tasks. You can collect wood by left clicking a tree and selecting chop tree. And there's interactive objects in the game uh, to create constructions or crafting tasks. You have your build and craft up here. Build, craft. And we'll take a look. Here's the mission. Shows you what to do. Inventory. Shows you what you start off with, some food and drink, etc. This is to create tasks. So for chopping trees, searching debris, mining, quarrying, or just to cancel it. Your task list. There'll be a list of tasks as you proceed. Building. So to create buildings, you need to select it and shift while placing it and some other things as you can see. You can make mines. Mhm. And here's the things that you have that you can build right now. You have research. This is so you can research science and other things. Oh, hello, pup. And this would be your skill trees. As you can see, you can zoom in, zoom out. You can do some farming, um, preserving all the way down to alchemy. That's water, raising animals, woodworking, bow making, knives, first aid, demon magic, and rituals. Then here we have the crafting. Uh, for some things you need to go, well, most things, you have to go to the workstation, like the workbench or something like that. You have to increase, to decrease the amount, things that you can make there. So you got scrap, arrows, salads, clubs, bows. And here is the map where you can go and scout, send rescue, or scavenge, and it'll show you exactly what's there, what you can find, the loot, or the enemies. So we'll take a look at that. Like right here, we have 2 imps, 1 minor demon, 4 medicine, and 12 cans of food. Not too bad, I must say. And right here you can go to your inventory or go back to your base. So here's the map of what we're on right now. And you can see piles of lumber and trees, the mineral sources. And let's see, there should be a well. Here's the well. You always have a well on the map too, where you can get your characters to get water. Now here we have Annabelle, and you can see that she's good in the cult, gathering, crafting, and farming, and she's in the wood for combat. Here you can see weapons. We have none made yet, but they'll be placed there. Armor, and here will be equipment. Same with him. Right here, he's bad at crafting in combat. Not too shabby in the farming. And this one is pretty good in crafting. I'm gathering. And then here you can take a look at the um, priorities. So, and they have like the word so you can see exactly what they're good at. So to start off, we will have hmm, this guy take care of water, farming, and chopping trees, I believe. Uh, all of them can do some crafting after that. After crafting, hmm, let me think. I would like you all to chop wood, the ones who don't got that up there. Um, I would like farming to come after that. And then you can gather these researches. This can all be fine. You can build. Maybe all your building should come first too. There. So I'll switch these around, switch that around, and oops, didn't mean to click on that. Hmm. I'll move these around like this. Have you there, and have you here possibly. Yeah. Okay. And I can change them later on. Actually, one of you guys should concentrate on the research. I think that will be you. Okay. Now we can create some tasks. We're going to chop down these trees here since they're in the way. And this would be normal speed here, times 2, and transfer times 8. Now to get them to actually gather the water, you have to click on it. Click on fetch water. Let's slow it down some. For rocks, you'd have to click on it. Click on curry rocks here. Touch the scraps. We got some metal research there. So let's get this up. And here we have the enemy awareness of you. And here, survivors are starving. Yes, we know they're hungry. So let's get a nice log cabin built. One there. And I think I'll also build one right there. I'll also place a bed there. Good. And we will put down the food table. Wait here. That's a good start. So learning to farm. You now have a base of operations, but you are far from safe. Your supplies won't last forever. If you don't find a food and water source, you won't live long enough to worry about those creatures finding you. Before you can grow your own food, you need to learn how. Build an experiment table and research farming. So there, we'll grab here. Uh, Experiment table. think I call it research table. Oh well, that's fine. And we'll get this guy doing this since he has nothing to do. There should be some clay. Ah, there's the clay up there. I'll also be needing clay. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is get this. We got one science. You need 5 to unlock it. So let's speed this up a little bit. Excellent. Ah, the controls. Well, you can also plant your own trees. So, food source, you figure out how to farm. Use this knowledge and build some farms. They will provide a steady supply of food. Research resources are running low, but there are plenty lying around in the area. You can chop trees for wood, quarry for stone and clay, or search debris for scraps. So our next task is to build 2 veggie farms, and it seems we already have enough for one. Bam. Let's stop that for now. And to build another one, we're going to be needing a bit more wood. So we'll grab this and get rid of these. I'll also like to grab this and start growing some trees. Get this wood chop. This guy's over here planting the trees. That's good. Going to grab some food. Nope, taking another rest. Bit more wood. Speed it up. Let's take a look at our inventory. We got almost 300 water. I think that's enough for now. That's right. Chop that tree. And here we got our second one. I don't like when the well is pretty close to the side because you can get enemies just spawning right on top of you. I prefer when it's pretty close to the middle. The sea cruise is getting done here. You can also click up here and change your character's names, but I'm just going to leave them as they are. Oh, and right here it also tells you little fun facts about them, like a hippie, so it gives them some advantages. Meat lover gives them a bit more nutrients, but also make them. Oh, sorry, clicked on that. Makes the energy lower. So arms. These farms should keep you fed for now, but when your colony grows, you will need to build more farms. Remember, you can't eat raw food. You will need to constantly prepare meals. Keep an eye on your water supply too. Gather water from a nearby well when it starts to run low. Now that you have basic supplies, you should prepare to defend yourself. Make some weapons. Craft 2 clubs. So we go to crafting. Here's the clubs. We got the wood for it. Make 2 of them. And this guy here is makes them. Now, time for scavenging. These weapons should help you defend your base from smaller groups of weaker demons. But in order to survive, you can't just keep your head low. You need to figure out what is going on out there and gather supplies from nearby towns. You might want to make some better weapons before heading out. You already know how to make basic bows. Scavenge a nearby location. And okay, and here's more two balls here. As you can see, that's the task. What's being done. And here we got a stranger requires assistance. As you go on, there will be different things. We can pause this. Different things that will happen, like enemies approaching, stuff like that. So you can click on the world map and it'll show you like this with the hand that there's a person there that's in need. So we can click on that. You'll see there's two imps. You can send rescue or a scout, but we're going to send a rescue. And here we can equip the few people. Let's see. We'll send these two. Hmm, -3, -2 for vegan. Interesting. And oh, sorry, I forgot to click these two and press send. And as you can see, you'll slowly walk there and you can speed up them going towards their places because you'll get farther and farther out. Combat mission. There are hostile creatures nearby. Eliminate all enemies in order to complete the mission. And his combat is explaining that you left click survivors or their portraits to select them. Then when selected, right click in order to move them or attack. Select the whole team with the Q key or shift and click to toggle selection. Left click and drag to select all survivors in an area. When survivors are selected, the chance to hit can be seen below enemies. 24% is a succubus, as you can see. So we can just grab these two like this, click them around. There's a fog of war, so you can't see exactly everything that's here, but as you continue on, the area will be shown. They do have a few different maps. You can also zoom out some. Let's come up here and see what's going on. Don't see anyone that way. Let's come over this way. Sometimes you'll want to move in smaller ways, or sometimes you want to go really long. And there's no one down this way. So they're going to be down in this corner somewhere. And as you can see, when you buy objects, it would defend you against long range attacks a bit. As you can see, there's quite a lot of defense there. Well, as over here, there's not so much. Okay, they're definitely down in this corner somewhere. Oh, can't go through there. Well, up and around we go. Let's speed this a bit. Ah, and here they go. 41% chance on this guy. It's also good to try to flank the creatures and keep track of who they're hitting, so you can keep track of your character's health. So we killed two enemies, we acquired some sulfur, and we got Glenn joining our colony. Now you can stay here or you can go straight back to your base and see what Annabelle is up to. And as you can see, our enemy awareness has gone up. So these guys are back, and we can click on Glenn. It looks like he is good at combat and building also. So let's take a look at what he can do for us. Glenn. Building is great. Um, these two aren't too bad. We'll keep this up this way. Okay, that's fine. And we will craft one more of these. just to equip him for now. And we'll take a look at our research. And I would like to get bow making, which we don't have enough yet. We're getting up there. We got 10 out of 25. And as you can see, they're going around doing their thing. But that is the end of this video. So tune in next time for another episode of Judgment. And my dog is going crazy on the mat out there. Nanook, what are you doing? Anyways, until next time, have a great day. See you later. Bye bye.